Okay guys, so do you want to see my makeup collection? We're going to start first with my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. So I'll go drawer by drawer. So these are all my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes here. All these guys here. So let's go one by one through them all. So the first one here I have is the Natasha Denona Gold eyeshadow palette. And it looks like this right there. Very well loved. Look at this beautiful gold shade here. It's like a gold bar. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. So that's the gold palette. Then I have the Metropolis eyeshadow palette. Now she came out with this 2019 holiday, I want to say. And this is another well-used eyeshadow palette. Absolutely love this one. Okay. Next is the Zendo eyeshadow palette. Now this is one of her MIDI eyeshadow palettes, and it, like, this palette alone is $170. Now her MIDI eyeshadow palettes, they were about, I want to say, $80, give or take. So a lot, yes, you get smaller pan sizes, but you get more in the pan, like more colors. So this is the Zendo palette here. Okay. Next we have another one of the large palettes. This is her Biba eyeshadow palette. This is an all neutral eyeshadow palette. And this is what she looks like here. Very neutral, earthy tones. That's what that looks like. Not as well loved, but still good. This is another MIDI palette. Now this is a really cool design that she has on it. So this is the I Need a Nude palette. And this is what it looks like here. That's it there. Another palette that I love. Next we have the MIDI Bronze palette. And this is what it looks like here. I can get it open with one hand. It's a talent. And that's what it looks like there. Beautiful. And squeaky. Next I have one of the larger pans. This is the Circle Local palette. I love this palette, but then again, I like color and I like to look like a clown. But yeah, this is another stunning palette, as you can see. Now this is one of my favorites. This is the Trio Chrome palette. Now it had these 3 middle shades there that were duochrome or triochrome or whatever. So as you can see, not as good as indie brands, but very good for mainstream, very good for Natasha Denona. And she really has thought out her color pattern. The cool thing about Natasha Denona is that you can go, like, every column has a look to it. So you can do the 5 across, you can do a quad, you can do 3, you know, it really is very versatile in use. So that's the Trio Chrome palette. Next I have, this is the Retro Glam palette. Another one of her MIDI palettes, another palette that I love. And that's what it looks like there. Very nice. Okay. Next we have the Sunrise palette there. And this is what it looks like. Here, if I can get it open. Another well-used and loved palette. And that's what it looks like there. Gorgeous. Okay. And then we have this palette here. This is the Love eyeshadow palette. She came out with this for Valentine's Day. I want to say 2020, I want to say. It was just when COVID started. And that's what that palette looks like. Another well-used and loved and squeaky palette. And then we have the Retro palette. Now this is another one of my favorites. I mean, everything that Natasha makes is my favorite. But that's it there. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I really like that middle shade, the psychedelic shade there, and Swing. Gorgeous. And she has a formula, which is a cream to powder formula. Very, she makes her palettes very, very user-friendly. Okay, so this is my very first Natasha Denona palette that I got. And this is the Sunrise palette. And I'll show you what that looks like on the inside, if I can get it open again here. Here we go. All right. And again, very well used. So this is her older formulation, her older layout, and it has that flap, and then it has, when you turn it over here, it has the names of the colors on it. Okay. Then we have, this is like one of her best-selling ones, I think. This is the Glam palette. It's got a silver packaging, and this is what it looks like. This is not my absolute favorite, but I do like it. I do enjoy it, and I do get some nice cohesive looks out of it. So these ones, the shades are called Lash Line, Inner Corner, Center Eyelid, Outer Eyelid. So it tells you where to put the shades. So she did all the thinking for us, and you know, we can just put it where it says and blend it all out. This is one of her big palettes. This is the Star palette here. And this is what it looks like. It's a little bit newer to me, because this was like very costly. So at the time I didn't have enough money to buy a palette like this. But then I did, so I got it, and yeah, I really love that blue-green duochrome shade there. Really nice. Now this is one of my favorites, I think. This, just because I love green eyeshadow. This is the Yucca eyeshadow palette. And this is what it looks like inside. Very nice. Very, you got like some really khaki looking shades and very fall-esque. But I like it. All right, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritties. This is the My Dream palette. Another one of my favorites. And this is what it looks like here. Right there, very well used. I really love that Vision duochrome shade. It's like a purple green shift to it. Beautiful. That Invention shade there, the top shade Babes, really nice. Carpe Diem, very nice mid-tone crease color. And then you have Instinct and Blackest Black. That is extremely black. It is fantastic. Not every day you get a very nice, good black shade in an eyeshadow palette. Now this is the last of the big palettes that I have of the middies. This is the pastel palette. And this is what it looks like here. Very well used again. I love it. And now we have the mini palettes here. So first we have, this is the mini retro palette. So this came out before the midi retro. And, you know, this is what people wanted it to be. And then she came out with the retro glam, and then it had more of your greens and your pinks. It had more of this color layout. So a very nice color story again. And then this one, this is, I guess, an addition. I guess these all can be additions to the bigger palettes. This is the Mini Love palette. And that's what it looks like there. And then you have the Mini Triochrome palette. And this is all like blues. Another palette that I love. And last but not least, we have the Mini Zendo palette here. And that's my Natasha Denona collection. Let me know what you all think. And I think next I'm going to do Pat McGrath. So, yeah. Let me know what you all think. If you like this kind of video, if you want to see something more in depth, let me know. If you want to see more tutorials on a palette, let me know. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, guys, and I'll be doing more videos like this soon.